Hey, it's Adele from Let's Get Inkie, and we are diving into my Traveler's Notebook today. I recently asked over on my Instagram what you would like to see more of, and lots of people wrote about Traveler's Notebooks. So thank you for that feedback, and I'll be making sure to include at least one a month over the next few months. I've got these photos, they're just random photos of Arch and Aaron together, and they don't really have a significant story tied to them, but I thought they went well together just because, they're outside and I don't do outside very often. So when we go outside, I usually take a picture to have photographic evidence that I ventured out into the sunshine. And I just thought it was a nice little moment to talk about the relationship of these two. And I tried something I haven't done before in this Traveler's Notebook insert, which is journaling across the page. Usually I treat each page, I would say I kind of treat them like a double page scrapbook layout. So they're two separate layouts or two separate little entities, but for this one I decided to make it like a mirror image of each other, and I really love it. It was really quick and easy to do too, so if you're looking for something new to try in your journal, this was a really fun technique to give a go. So I've pulled out my washi bins, and I've got my green and blue ones here. And I had someone ask recently how I store my washi tape, and I just pop it in one of the smaller Alex drawers from IKEA. And I'm pretty sure in my most recent craft room tour over on my Inky Quill YouTube channel, it will show, but I just put them inside these little cheap containers that I got from Kmart, I think, ages ago. And I just have a series of them broken up into different colours in there. I surprisingly have a lot of green washi tape for someone who doesn't fancy green all that much. But I must say, I don't mind dark green. I'm more of an emerald green kind of gal. It's the lime green that I'm learning to love. That's what we always say to Arch when he tries a new food and he doesn't like it, that he's learning to like it. And it's okay if it might take me 50 years to learn how to like lime green, but I'm slowly warming up to it. So down the bottom here, I just put 3 different washi tapes. I think that skinny one is a crepe paper one. The bottom one definitely is from crepe paper, and that middle one is one of the first washi tapes I got. Could have been, I really don't know where that one's from, but I decided to go very green for this one. Ooh, she's even pulling out the green Tombos. Not that I have many. I do have a lime green one, which does surprise me. But I'm pulling out kind of bluey, greeny, I would say natural colours. Although natural colours often gives the connotation of browns and earthiness, but I see blues and greens as very natural colours as well, because as I'm looking out my window recording this voiceover, it's a beautiful blue sky day and I'm looking at the green hills and trees in front of me, and so they're probably my go-to natural colours. But I decided to go with grey because hey, let's go with grey. I just felt like it was going to be too much green. It was just a little bit too much for me. And the grey kind of complemented the path and the stairs in both of those pictures. So I'm using my Tombow dual brush markers just to put hand in hand. And it's funny, if any of you do Traveler's Notebook style journaling and scrapbooking, do you feel like you have to title your journal pages? It's just a habit that I'm in from scrapbooking, that I always put a title on all of my layouts. And I feel like if I don't do some sort of big brush lettering bit on my journal page, for me, it's not completed in my head, which is silly. But I like it, so we're just going to roll with it. Oh, there's an eagle outside. Wow. Sorry, tangent. You don't see that very often. Wow. Tangent question. Because, we always have those in an Inky video. What's a kind of not necessarily a native animal, but what's an animal that lives in your local environment that you don't see very often, but you get excited when you do see? I would have to say eagles are one of them for me. Don't see them very often, but when I do, it's like, whoa, that's a big bird. Foxes are another one. We have a lot of foxes around here that we don't see very often. They are a bit of a pest, but they are very majestic when you do see them. I've only seen them a couple of times. And wallabies. We have wallabies that live just down the road too. One of them popped up when we were going for a drive one night, and Archie was very surprised. I think he thought that they only lived in zoos, but no, they live in our suburb too. While I've been rambling on about wallabies, I'm just popping on a few stickers here. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I should explain a little bit about myself. I'm Adele, and I like all of the paper things, and we often go on a bit of a slight tangent adventure. I do have a bit of a squirrel attention span in that I get distracted by thoughts, and then we just go off from there. So subscribe if you'd like to stick around for more tangenty adventures. I do lots of art journaling and painty things and journals and all the things. But yes, so Happy New Year. This video is going up at the end of Jan. How's your January been, peeps? Ooh, started off on a bit of a world rocky way, which was all over the news everywhere, and was terrible. But how's your January been? Has it been relaxing? Are you on holidays? I know here in Australia, a lot of children and some families are on school holidays or on summer holidays at the moment. It's our big holiday break. And Archie and Violet are still at daycare as usual, but it's a very relaxed atmosphere in January. We have a lot of tourists that come up to the Central Coast where I am, and so it's a very laid back, relaxing kind of time of year. So I'm adding some journaling here using my using my Pilot G2 in the 07 size. And I was trying to figure out what exactly I wanted to talk about with this one. There wasn't a whole lot of space for journaling, and I've been looking back at my previous, I've got 2 completed Traveler's Notebook inserts in this style, and then I've got another one that I did over on Patreon, which is just for a trip that we took down to Melbourne a couple of years ago. And I really love having journaling that goes in different directions. I love when it's not all on one page, but then again, it's funny, isn't it? I look at my saved things that I've got on Instagram and on Pinterest, and I save all of the ones that have journaling going in one direction on one page. Do you find that this is another tangent question, do you find that when you're either saving things or, pinning them on Pinterest for later, do you often save things that are different than the style that you currently do or the technique that you currently do? Or do you save things that are very similar to the way that you do things as more inspiration? Do you know what I mean? Do you, I don't know. I just find that most of the things that I save are actually quite different to the things that I do, which I don't know if that's my head saying, ooh, this would be cool to try. I'll save it for later. And then when I get to creating, my head's like, oh, we like what's comfortable to us. And so I just do the thing that I like to do. But yeah, let me know how your brain works and how you save the things. Now, I had this awkward little spot, and so I wanted to put something there. So when in doubt, write love this, because I do. It was just a nice little thing to pop in the space there. And jazz hands, we're done. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like more, don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and turn on the bell notifications, because I might be uploading some random videos over the next couple months, not on my usual Sunday 7 a.m. schedule. All right, have a lovely day. Bye.